This is not routine, this is not normal, and this is definitely not something we have seen in Bengal elections before.
स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, चीफ सेक्रेटरी, डीजीपी और सभी सचिवों को ये सख्त निर्देश दिए गए हैं कि एनफोर्स रूल ऑफ लॉ स्ट्रिक्टली विदाउट फियर और फेवर।
সব বাঙালি অফিসারদের বাদ দিয়ে দিয়েছেন, সাথে আমার নন বেঙ্গলি ভাই বোনেরা দক্ষ অফিসার বিনীত গোয়েলের মতো মানুষকে, পারভিনের মতো মানুষকে ঈদের আগে কেন সরালেন এদের সবাইকে?
Within 3 days of election announcement, I repeat, within 3 days since last Sunday when elections were announced, the Election Commission of India has transferred close to 60 Bengal officials, including IAS and IPS. I say again, Model Code of Conduct started on March 15. Within 24 hours, the Election Commission decided Chief Secretary out, Home Secretary out, DGP out, ADG Law and Order out. Within 48 hours, 12 SPs removed, police commissioners were changed. Within 72 hours, almost all the DMs of all the districts reshuffled, replaced. Imagine, these district magistrates were also doubling up as district electoral officer. At this crucial juncture, when the SIR exercise is still on, they were supposed to give all assistance to judicial officers who are still adjudicating about 60 lakh cases, trying to decide if they are valid voters or not. And at this crucial time, DMs have been reshuffled. Does this really send the SIR exercise to limbo, especially for those who are literally hanging in middle of uncertainties?
सबका साथ सबको विकास, मोदी जी का भाषण मत सुनिए, सबका साथ सबको विनाश कर दिया, विकास तो नहीं हुआ, विनाश कर दिया।
I just have one question. So many officers changed, reshuffled. On the basis of what? Relying on what investigation? Investigation kab hua? You know how the Chief Secretary was removed? At midnight. Yes, at midnight. Chief Secretary Nandini Chakraborty had received her order that you will not be the Chief Secretary anymore. All of a sudden, tata bye-bye. Similarly, the Home Secretary, CEC, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, could not wait till the morning. That urgent it was to change officers so that he gets better grip over the state and then send the state to elections. The last. Yes, Bengal goes to polling in the last 2 phases. So you send all these officers out, do the rejuggling, so that you have maximum time for power play.
আপনারা নন্দিনী চক্রবর্তীকে রাত্রি 12:30টার পরে তাণ্ডব করে তাকে ঘাড় ধাক্কা দিয়ে বের করে দিলেন। একবার রাজ্যকে জিজ্ঞেস করার প্রয়োজন মনে করলেন না, বিজেপি দালালি করতে গিয়ে। ঠিক আপনাদের, লজ্জা আপনাদের।
Election Commission of India removed the DGP. That's DGP, the top cop. The entire police force looks up to their boss. Election Commission of India comes and says, your boss is a bad boss. Now, I am the boss. Yes, boss? Like Trump, Mr. Donald Trump had been telling the entire world, everyone, that he is this boss of this world. Really? You want to change officers, right? Change. No one is stopping you. But could they have done it in a little more dignified manner? Is all what I'm asking. यहाँ officers का transfer नहीं हुआ, officers का fast forward हो गया. अच्छा, this isn't the end of the story. रुको जरा, सबर करो.
रुको जरा, सबर करो. बोला धक्का मुक्की नहीं करने का, आराम से लेने का.
Then the Election Commission of India decided to send 15 Bengal police officers out of the state to other poll-bound states. Senior police officers that included the Commissioner of Bidhannagar, Murlidhar, Commissioner of Police from Shiliguri, Wakar Raza, another senior 2008 batch officer, BIG rank holder, Alok Rajoria, who was recently moved to IB, Intelligence Bureau. Even he was asked to leave. इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो में बैठकर इंटेलिजेंस हैंडल कर रहे थे, पर खुद का ट्रांसफर का इंटेलिजेंस मिलेगा, ये इंटेलिजेंस उनके पास नहीं था. A man handling intelligence bureau did not have the intel that Election Commission of India will come and then try to throw him out of the state. Either the system is too fast or the process is too opaque. Acha, ye wala suno. Akash Magaria got posted as Howrah CP, Police Commissioner, very recently by the state, like in March. Election Commission comes and removes him within 24 hours of Model Code of Conduct. Moved him to IB. Okay, fair enough. He took charge there in IB on March 17. And in the next 24 hours since then, Election Commission of India told him to leave the state and go to Kerala. 2009 batch officer Mr. Magaria must be thinking, ये posting चल रहा है या musical chair? So there are 15 senior and very senior officers who were asked to move to other poll-bound states. After pushback, they dropped 5, but the rest still moved. Elections are happening in Bengal too, but Bengal officers are being picked up for other poll-bound states. No, not because Mr. Gyanesh Kumar thinks they are extra efficient, but because Election Commission of India wants to create a vacuum where their army of observers can operate, and that's the twist in the plot which is here. After all these movements, Election Commission of India decided to bring 84 police observers into Bengal. 84. Let the number sink in. Now understand what that means. This is not just administrative reshuffling. This is a complete re-engineering of states' law and order machinery right before elections. So let's summarize. Remove top leadership, shift out local officers who know the land, and then bring in 84 outsiders. Ask yourself one simple question. Is this strengthening the system or replacing it? Tell me honestly, is this election monitoring or administrative takeover? Election Commission must be saying, आज मेरे पास power है, order है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? Let's add some more red and echo behind it. Let's be very clear. This is not the first time that Election Commission has sent observers to a poll-bound state. Every journalist knows, every election after the Model Code of Conduct kicks in, there are transfers, reshuffles. That's normal, and Bengal has seen enough. That's expected. But what is not normal this time is chun ke officers from a poll-bound state being sent out of this state to another poll-bound state. That too at scale.
वो दिन दूर नहीं जब बंगाल में फिर से कानून का राज होगा। जो कानून तोड़ेगा, जो अत्याचार करेगा, टीएमसी के किसी अत्याचारी को छोड़ा नहीं जाएगा। चुन चुन के हिसाब लिया जाएगा।
লক্ষ লক্ষ বাইরের লোককে নিয়ে এসে কেন এদের চেঞ্জ করলেন? তার কারণ টাকা সাপ্লাই করবেন, এরা আপনাদের মদত দেবে। কেউ কেউ আম সাপ্লাই করবেন, তাই কারা আপনাকে মদত দেবে? তাই চুনচুনকে লিয়া। আমি প্রাইম মিনিস্টারের কথার উত্তরে বলছি, মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী, আপনার যদি গণতন্ত্রের প্রতি ভরসা থাকে তাহলে বাংলাকে এভাবে টার্গেট করছেন কেন? আর যত বাংলাকে টার্গেট করবেন, বাংলার মানুষ তত প্রত্যাঘাত করবে আপনাদের।
Because think about it. When elections are happening in your state, why would you weaken your own administrative machinery and send officers outside? Now let's look at the numbers. Because numbers don't shout, they quietly expose patterns. West Bengal has 294 constituencies. How many general observers Election Commission of India is sending? 294. That's like one observer per constituency. Over that, you are also sending 84 police observers and 100 expenditure observers. Compare that with Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has got 234 seats. 136 general observers have been deployed by Election Commission of India, along with 40 police observers and 151 expenditure observers. In Kerala, there are 140 seats. 51 general observers are going there. 17 police observers are going there. 40 expenditure officers are going there. And in Assam, 126 seats. Remember, that's a BJP ruled state. Needless to say. only 51 general observers, not even half the total seats. 35 police observers and 50 expenditure observers, like a mere courtesy. Bhej dete hai. This is where it gets interesting. Bengal gets highest number of observers, maximum intervention, maximum reshuffling, sub mein number 1. And here's the uncomfortable question. Is Bengal always so uniquely problematic, or is Bengal uniquely treated? Because if this is about ensuring free and fair elections by the Election Commission of India, then why is the intensity not uniform? Why does the scale change depending on the state? I'm not making conclusions, I'm just asking you to look at the numbers and ask yourself, does this look like a standard operating procedure or selective hyperaction? Another fun fact, out of 84 police observers, 11 have been sent to North 24 Parganas. Yes, that as a district has the maximum number of seats, 33. Yet, that is also one of those few districts where BJP's footprints are very, very limited. South 24 Parganas, 8 police observers. Again, a district where BJP is very, very weak. Murshidabad, BJP is almost non-existing there. 8 police observers are going. ये over monitoring है या over managing? Level playing field या level adjusted field? Neutrality का scale state के हिसाब से बदलता है क्या? Just asking. Now let's get back to these 84 observers once again. So these 84 police observers will be coming to Bengal. And these 84 observers, where are they coming from? They are coming from states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Orissa, Haryana, even Arunachal Pradesh. Yes, they are sending police observer from Arunachal Pradesh. They are also sending police observer from Nagaland. Interestingly, these are all BJP ruled states, minus Nagaland where BJP is an ally. Yes, they are also sending about 11 police observers from Karnataka, 8 from Punjab and 3 from Himachal Pradesh, the only 3 non-BJP ruled states. But 80% of police observers are from BJP ruled states. Merely coincidence, right? Now again, let's be fair. These officers are trained officers. They must be competent, no doubt about it. And this is not about individuals. This is about a pattern. But are these police officers trained enough by Election Commission of India to be eligible police observer in a poll-bound state? Will they understand the language of the land? The Bengal officers who have been sent to Tamil Nadu or Kerala, even they are not given any special training. Well, the Election Commission of India's job is to impart that training before deploying them. Let's understand the role of police. Police do not really conduct elections. They don't count votes. They don't handle EVMs. They don't declare results. 80% of their job is a day-to-day law and order maintenance. If there is violence during campaigning, you call the police. If there is a clash in a village, you call the police. There is an accident, you call the police. There is a crime, who do you report to? You go to police. If there is a robbery at your place, you go to police. If your neighbor is in trouble, you call up police. If there is any kind of incident unfolding right outside your house, you call up the police. It's the same police who manage the traffic, your day-to-day traffic on the streets. Not the Election Commission of India, right? When you have to report your basic crime to police, you go to police. You don't go to Election Commission of India. You don't go to CBI. You don't go to FBI. Now imagine this situation. You are entering an election, tensions are high, and suddenly local officers are removed. New officers arrive. Language is different. Ground understanding is zero. Is this stability or disruption? Acha suno. The officers who have been deployed to other states were initially barred from all election duties in Bengal. Isn't that funny? Election Commission of India came to power, literally came to power and decided that too. So basically these officers who have been deployed outside Bengal were not good for election duty in Bengal, but suitable for similar election duties outside Bengal. ये governance है, ये Google Map rerouting. There are a few basic questions. On what basis were these officers removed? What are the charges? Who did the investigation? FBI? CBI? CID? BJP Bureau of Investigation? Who did the investigation? Where is the evidence? Is this perception or prejudice? You cannot brand officers as biased or corrupt without process. Did you ask ChatGPT? Did you ask Grok or any other AI platform? Did you ask Dhruv Rathi? How did the Election Commission of India conclude bias within 24 hours of MCC? I mean, even if you have to do some investigation, you need time. You become a boss of a company, a new boss in the company, after assuming chair, after assuming power, you would at least take 5 days, 7 days, a month minimum to understand who is a good employee, who is a bad employee. But here, you assume responsibility and within 24 hours, you decide who to fire. March 15, MCC starts. Within a day, action begins. So the question is, who gave them the information? Political complaints, internal intelligence, or external influence? Who gave ECI these valuable information? Is this creating public distrust in police? We have always been told, as a nationalist, we should be respecting the uniform of our armed forces. Yes, we must. But think yourself. Has ever anyone belonging to the army or armed forces committed any kind of a crime? Maybe yes. Has that ever branded the entire armed forces as bad? Answer is no. We are always being told by a nationalist government that if you are a true Indian, respect the uniform of our armed forces. I say we are all nationalists and we should respect every uniform. The uniform that a police wear also has the Ashok Stambh, the emblem, and that uniform also deserves respect. The respect of the uniform cannot be a matter of convenience depending on which state they are serving in. If they are in a BJP ruled state, a Ram Rajya, you will be respecting police uniform. If they are not in a BJP ruled state, you would be rebuking them, pinning them down. In Bengal, the same uniform is put to trial. The same officers are being indirectly labeled, branded. Why this selective application? How many observers were sent to Bihar? Bihar underwent elections last year. How many police observers were sent to Bihar, and that too from Bengal? How many observers were sent to Bihar from Karnataka? How many officers have been sent to Assam from Bengal? Assam is a BJP ruled state, right? How many police observers have been sent to Assam from Bengal? बीजेपी स्टेट से ऑफिसर्स ऐसे आ रहे हैं जैसे वहां परफेक्ट राम राज्य चल रहा हो. तो क्या ये मान ले बंगाल के सारे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स कमजोर है या बस आपका ट्रस्ट कम है उन पे? Why not bring observers from not a poll state? I mean, you have to send police observers, right? Send police observers everywhere. From Uttar Pradesh, from Maharashtra, from Gujarat, where there are no elections happening. You are literally picking up police observers from Bengal and sending them to another poll-bound state. Let me give you a real example from a BJP ruled state. वहां तो सब राम राज्य है, सब कुछ बढ़िया है, सब चंगासी. A Noida-based man named Surajit Dasgupta had posted fake and fabricated chat involving Trinamool Congress MP Moha Moitro and then election strategist Prashant Kishore. A complaint was filed with Noida police, that's in Bengal. A Bengal court took cognizance and a warrant was issued. Now what happens in a normal system? Police execute the warrant. So Bengal police went to Noida with a court order in hand, with legal backing, with jurisdiction clearly established through procedure. But then something unusual happened. They were stopped by the Noida police because there was a phone call, and that call allegedly came from Mr. Amit Malviya.
हाँ हाँ भाई साहब इनको बताइए ये बीजेपी के अमित मालवीय बोल रहे हैं
मुझे लॉयर से बात करनी है, वो बीजेपी वालों से बात नहीं करनी।
Yeah, Amit, I have sent you that thing, FIR thing, warrant thing.
If a police team carrying a valid court warrant can be stopped from executing it, then I want to ask, where exactly does the rule of law stand? Or is this law of the ruler? Now imagine the reverse. If Bengal police had stopped another state police from executing a court order, what would the headlines be? What would the narrative be? They would literally call Bengal police Talibani. They would call Bengal government Talibani. So when today we are told that Bengal police cannot be trusted, I think it is a fair question to ask. Is trust being measured equally across states? Or is this standard, flexible? Because at the end of the day, this is not about one incident. This is about a pattern. And the question is simple. कानून का राज चलेगा या फोन कॉल का राज चलेगा? अभी तो WhatsApp का जमाना है. Funny is, these days election commission orders and transfer orders basically have reached to the respective officer or the IS officer on WhatsApp. Literally. Let's simplify this. A school teaches you, right? A board holds your board exams. The board prepares your question paper, increases invigilation. The board does not transfer all your teachers and call them untrustworthy without proof. Or think of this way. If your system is weak, you strengthen it. You don't dismantle it overnight. These officers are not files that you transfer them from one department to another department. They are people, they have families, they have children, a career built over decades. When you suddenly move them out, label them, question them, you're not transferring officers, you're transferring doubt into their lives. And here is the biggest question. If after elections, when all these officers return, doesn't really matter who forms the government, will people trust them the same way? Or will there always be a suspicion? Or everything would change if BJP comes to power and these police officers will then suddenly be elements of Ram Rajya? Because institutions don't just run on rules, they run on trust. So think carefully. Is the Election Commission of India acting as a neutral referee? Or is it slowly becoming an active participant? Because once you change how people see institutions, you change democracy itself. Achha, listen, do share this story, okay? If you like it, do like it. If you don't like it, still like it. If you don't want to share it, still share it. You never know if this becomes my last report on Bengal elections. No. I have no plans of dying, and I am not dying anytime soon. You never know if Election Commission of India now decides to transfer journalists to some other state. Until that happens, Satyameva Jayate. Jai Hind.